Alright. Welcome to another one of BumpmyStump's World of Tanks Xbox 360 replays. And today we are on Siegfried line. We are in the FCM 50T, the new French heavy. I purchased it because, as many people on my channel here know, I like purchasing premiums. You know, it's just something I do. So what we have here today is a game. It's probably my third game in the tank, and I am on the top side of the Siegfried line, which it's the first time I've ever started on this side. So I push up here to the top of the hill and try to see what I could see for tanks coming, because I know they're going to be coming from over there somewhere. And so I just kind of move up and see what I can see. And you'll notice on my mini-map, not yet, but I have no idea who this person is. I haven't seen him before in game. He started way off near our spawn or somewhere, and apparently I get spotted there, and so I back up, move out of the way, and you'll see right now on my mini-map there's a heavy tank coming between the two buildings right there. And during game I had no idea about this. I have no idea what's, I don't notice it. I have no idea. I'm just playing my game, and I move up over here to see if I can get another spot a little bit off to the side. Maybe I can get a shot off. And I see a couple there, and I start to back up, and I run into someone, and I'm like, oh shit, sorry dude. I move out of my way, out of his way, like a good tanker will do. I figure I'll give him his space over there, and I start to move up, and he follows me down again and starts running into me. And I'm like, okay. So I back up and I turn sideways, and I'm like, alright, obviously this is a troll. This is definitely an idiot troll. I don't know what his issue was. It's not somebody I ran into or everything, because he started way over by our spawn or something. Obviously started the game, saw that there was a new French heavy premium, and just said, I'm gonna fuck with that guy. I'm gonna be a douchebag troll. Now he starts going off on me, yelling and screaming and telling me this and that. And if you notice the screenshot there, there's artillery there. That's his account on World of Tanks. He had been screaming right about now that I'm some douchebag that only buys premiums and this and that, and I probably drive artillery too. Probably have artillery in your garage. Hey, new beast mode, douchebag. You use artillery too. So that tells you how much of an idiot this guy is. But so this whole game, our team is down 2 tanks because I have to run away from this idiot, and he's just following me, raging on mic, calling me names, yelling at me, screaming, and I'm like, people are like, what's the problem? Like, this dude just keeps on chasing me. He won't stop. I don't know what his problem is. I said, he started on the other side of the map and just decided to come troll me for some reason. No idea, Not once did he mention, I've seen you in the forum and I think you're an ass. Nothing. He went off about me having a premium. And I was like, geez, I'm sorry that you can't afford to buy one. I don't know what to tell you. But he was just raging. You look at the chat there, he's just non-stop raging. So I said, well, the best thing for me to do is just stay away from him. So I run around circles, take a chunk out of that tank, and keep on moving. And as of right now, I've lost him. He doesn't have a clue where I am. He's off in La La Land back there. Now he's turning around. If you look at the mini-map, he's going this way and that way. He's trying to figure, where did he go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? So yeah, I'm on mic telling people, yeah, sorry I can't help, but I've had to run away from, some idiot troll that's decided he didn't like premium tanks. So I decided, well, I'm going to go on this side of the map. I know my tank is much faster than his E75, so I'll just scoot over here with these guys, and, maybe he'll give up. Most trolls are, I don't know, most trolls are, once you beat them, they give up. This guy basically took the whole game. Took my tank and obviously his tank out of this game, the whole game, just about. I mean, I get a few shots off. I do, I don't know, 600 or 700 damage or something. Nothing that's spectacular because I'm busy running away from that douchebag. But you can see he's down in the corner right now, still coming my way. He's still, if you look right on the edge of my mini-map, well, I've lost him now because, I'm much faster than him. So I'm going to go try to help my team out. take a shot, take that guy out, and keep pushing forward with this tank in front of me and the one beside me. And I know I'm not going off too much about the game commentary, what's actually going on, because I've been talking about this new beast mode douche. But I'm gonna move around with my teammate here in front of me and see if we come in behind whatever is up there. I think it's a M103, I believe, and we finish him off. And I get spotted, so detected, so I keep on moving. And you can see in the mini-map again, way off in the corner, he's still way back there. Just, I mean, he did absolutely nothing this game. He took one shot, I believe, if I remember right, and did no damage or nothing. His whole game, one of our tier 9 tanks was taken out of the game just because he's just a douchebag. But the whole time he was saying, you know, he stopped on mic. Once I said that I was recording the game, he stopped raging. I wish my capture card would record the in-game mic noise, mic sound, because I would like to have, you know, for everyone to hear how much of a douchebag he is. But he's caught up to me here. I'm zooming in, gonna try to get a shot on something, and he just runs into me. I'm like, I get on mic here, I believe right about now, and say, I'm sorry I couldn't help, guys, but this E75 is still chasing me around. And one of the other teammates like, he's still being an ass. I'm like, yeah, he's chased me all the way around the map, and he's done absolutely nothing the whole game. And you know, the real funny thing is you have to be a really pathetic player to even be a pathetic troll, because he couldn't even stop me from doing stuff. I mean, he just, you know, I still got some damage in. I outsmarted him, I outmaneuvered him, everything. But he's on mic calling me a noob and saying how I could only buy premiums, and I'm probably some idiot that doesn't know how to play the game, and you know, all this stuff, which we'll see a screenshot in a couple minutes here about that. But I pull up and see the waffle bagger, take him out, and I was gonna pull up here beside the C50 and stuff, but douchebag's behind me, so I don't want him to be pushing me into my teammates. So they're capping. I figure, well, I'm gonna run around the side, you know, make him chase me some more. I'll try to do what I can do while he's chasing me. Maybe I can get a shot off, you know, and reset the cap or something. But he's still just following me around. Take a shot at that IS-3 and I miss, basically bouncing. Who's behind me? Douchebag's behind me. So like I said, right now I was hoping that the IS-3 would pop back over the hill and shoot and hit him, but I was just hoping. But I said, jeez, I'm sorry I couldn't help, guys. I'm on the mic earlier telling them, sorry I couldn't help, but you know, douchebag chasing me. You know, I get in here, and if I hadn't stop right there, I would have been able to reset the cap. I almost reset the cap. If I was 2 seconds earlier, I would have reset it, but I had to deal with douchebags, so you know, that's just how it goes. We end up with 31,000 or so, 31,400 silver, a Master Gunner award. I get 3 kills, and you know, it's not a good game by any means. This isn't what this video is about. This video is about showing the people that this douchebag troll, putting him on the playlist of name and shame, and getting his name out there so everyone else, you know, can see who he is. NEWBEASTMODE, who, you know, claimed how I was such a noob. And I don't claim to be the best player in the world. I don't claim to be in the top 100. I don't claim to be in the top 1,000. But this game, I ended up with 3 kills, 602 damage, after having to run around the whole game from that douchebag. And he ended up with 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 shot, 1 hit, 1 penetration, 0 damage done. He did absolutely nothing but hinder our team. You know, nothing whatsoever but cause us to have 2 tanks out of the game, really. I mean, I could have done, I mean, I'm not saying I would have been the best on my team, but I definitely could have done more than I done. So, as usual, I go to avoid this player, and you know, I'm going to avoid him Not that it really does much, but I'm gonna do it. And putting game behavior and unsporting conduct, because, you know, basically it's just like team killing for the most part, stopping me from playing, stopping me from helping my team. So, and look at his rep, 1.5 stars. Go figure. Go figure. Douchebag. But yeah, he was complaining and screaming how much of a noob I was and how much of a loser I was and all this stuff. But I mean, this guy, and he's not a kid either. I would say he's got to be in his late 20s. You know, he's got to be. He's definitely more than 18. I don't think he's 40 or nothing, but he's not a young kid, that's for sure. But he's just raging on Mike, and it's just, I know in a second here, well, a few seconds, I'm going to show you some stuff. I went to the World of Tanks website and pulled up his name and wanted to see what his battle results were and whatnot. And yeah, they're spectacular, that's for sure. For someone who's calling someone else out because I own a premium, you know, and saying, you're such a noob, I bet you own artillery. You know, I went to find out, you know, he plays artillery. He hasn't played a ton of games, but he's played artillery. But saying, you're a noob, you probably have artillery in your garage. Oh, dude. Sorry, but you must be a noob too, because I just did a screenshot in the middle of the game there and showed everyone that you have artillery. You know, up to tier 7, I believe. So, another thing I noticed on his thing is he has a Tiger 2, but he's never played the Tiger 1. So he obviously completely skipped the Tiger 1, because I don't think there's any other way around it on the tech tree. I don't think. I could be wrong though, because I'm not really a German player. I got the VK before the Tiger, and I've thought about skipping the Tiger 1, but I haven't done it yet. But you know, but he has a Tiger 2, but has never played a Tiger 1, so he's never played a tier 7 to get to his E75 that he has. He never played the tier 7 at all. So either he skipped by it with free XP, or he paid his way by it. Either way, it just really, you know, but it's common, you know, the douchebag, noob, whatever, goes on there and starts trolling people and trying to cause problems and calling them names and calling them noobs and everything. But in all truth of the matter is, he's the biggest noob out of anyone, really. You know, look at his score right there. Not that these other guys did any better. Our T-5041 did exactly 0. Our SU-122 did nothing. And then, you know, new beast mode right with him. Absolutely nothing done the whole game. So that's pretty pathetic, really. But here's his player stats. He's played 40. He's got battles fought 4,600 battles, which is about the same as me. 470 average experience. 0.60 damage cause received, 0.70 kill death ratio. That is absolutely horrible. And you look at our stats here. I'm not going to name them all off, but these are, you know, 47. He played 4,600 battles. I have 125. He's 121. 52, 45. You know, defeats. You go down through the list there. But look at my experience: 3,890 compared to 2,200. Average experience 815. His is 470. He's just horrible. This is the big one right here, though. Kill death ratio, mine's 1.8, his is 0.70. Damage cause received, mine's 1.23 average, his is 0.60. Destroyed vehicles, mine's almost 5,000, he's barely got 20, not even 2,600. He's got more spot than me, but my hit ratio is better. Everything on mine is better, right straight down to the board. So yeah, he's a complete noob. So remember, when you're on the battlefield and you're getting trolled by a noob, record it so you can show everyone else the true noobs are. But while you're doing that, also try to shoot the red ones. Don't be a noob troll like this idiot.